Hey guys, my name is Ben from ashtonmusicacademy.com, and today I'd like to talk to you about how to make music in your home studio that people love, music that you can be proud of. I've been making music at home for almost 15 years now, and when I started out, I gotta be honest with you, it didn't really sound good. I didn't know where to start. When I was reading about recording, when I was reading recording magazines, when I even went to audio school, everything just overwhelmed me, and nobody really gave me any tools to make music at home that actually sounded good. Well, finally, after about 15 years almost that I've been making music, I have developed a system that solves three problems that I encountered in my home studio. Well, the first problem was I didn't know what kind of gear I could use, and I didn't have any pro audio gear like the expensive stuff that they use in professional recording studios. So how could I still make great music at home and make amazing recordings, make mixes that sounded great with budget equipment? Well, that was one of the problems. The second problem was that I didn't really know how to record well. So my microphones weren't placed correctly, and I thought that I didn't have the correct microphones to record, to make great recordings. And the third problem that I encountered was that my mixes didn't sound good enough, that they didn't sound clear enough. I was unsure of the bass, how much bass there was in the mixes. And every time I compared my mixes to professional mixes, they just sounded different. And I tried buying new plugins, and maybe you've done the same. Every time you see a new plugin come out, you think, oh, well, maybe this is the plugin that is going to make my mixes sound great. Well, I got disappointed about that, and I got even more overwhelmed because now I didn't have to choose between a couple of plugins, but I had like 100 of plugins. So it just gave me more overwhelm. But finally, after working for years and years and learning and struggling and doing a lot of trial and error, I started to develop a system that gave me some solutions. So the first solution I discovered really helped was to set up your home studio in a way that makes your studio monitors sound as flat as possible, so they have the best bass response, and that your studio is set up in a way that it's ready to go, that you are very efficient, that you are ready to make great recordings. Well, the second solution is to make balanced recordings, so that you learn how to place your microphones, that you learn how to use the microphones properly. So not just putting them somewhere and hoping that you can fix it in the mix, but no, actually making recordings that don't need a lot of fixing afterwards. So they will basically mix themselves, and that leads me to the third solution, and that is to make mixes that sound clear and that stand out. And that you can do without using any fancy plugins. Now you can just download a DAW, a digital audio workstation, for free, and make mixes that can actually end up on the radio. We've seen this recently with Billie Eilish and Phineas, for example. They made a Grammy-winning album in their bedroom. Bono records vocals with a Shure SM58 microphone. This is a $100 stage microphone, and of course he has access to other microphones that cost tens of thousands of dollars, but he chooses to use this budget microphone. And Charlie Puth, for example, he sometimes records voice memos with his iPhone, and those voice memos, they actually end up in his final recordings. So that says a lot about the non-importance of gear. They prove that you don't actually need to use expensive microphones, that you don't need to actually record in a professional studio, but that you can make music that people love with budget equipment. but you have to follow the steps, and this is where my system comes in. I have created a system called Home Studio Basics, and in this online course I explain to you how to make home recordings that actually sound great and to make music that you are proud of and that people love. So if you are interested, you can click on the link below in the description and you can read more about the course and see if it is for you. And I've opened up the course until Sunday midnight. So if you are thinking about joining, don't wait too long, because after that the course will be closed and I don't know when it will be opened again. So go and check it out. It's called Home Studio Basics and it's a step-by-step simple system that will help you get better results in your home studio and make music that you are proud of and that people around you love, so that you don't have to struggle for years and years like I did, but that you just have all the tools you need to succeed in your home studio. So go check it out. Click on the link below in the description and I hope to see you there. Cheers!